going to explain in the next few minutes. What you're going to witness is not just a performance, not just a play, but it is a form of protest. Not just theatre, but theatre that breathes, speaks, and questions you as the audience. This is Drag Me Not, a bold experiment that blends the urgency of our regular Nukaad Natak, India's vibrant street theatre form, with the transformative power of forum theatre, inspired by Augusto Boal's Theatre of the Oppressed. What does that mean? This means this is not passive entertainment anymore. It is interactive, it is real, it is yours. Theatre of the Oppressed was created to dismantle the wall between the performers and the audience. Why? Because oppression doesn't generally sit on the side of the stage. It sits on the side of this audience that lives and breathes and encourages and fails to dismantle oppression that is between us. So, Drag Me Not is here to break that silence and probably create a better future for us. This 30-minute play is just the beginning. After the performance is when you all as the audience will come in. We will invite you to participate, not just to reflect, but also to react, suggest, intervene. You will be invited to enter the world of the play and try to change the course of the story. But before all that, let us introduce the incredible cast who prepared so much for this and who built this world with truth and courage. First of all, Hero for Divas, Sass, play Sass with Khemaya brings herself fully as Khemaya. Yes! Aeina steps in as Aeina, old and unmentored. Nitya transforms into Dragon, Fury and Shark. Ayushi plays Andy with tenderness and strength. Ayushi becomes Akka, the ever-watchful leader. Kali takes the spotlight as Diva, commanding and unapologetic. And guiding us all through this journey is me, Swetcha, the forum and most importantly you, the spectators. Here, this time you all are not just watching, you all are going to participate. We'll call you on to challenge you all again. But first, some important ground rules. Like all three places is also safe, but let's do the ground rules. First half is going to be a continuous 30-minute performance. No walking in or out during this time. If there is an emergency, please make sure you do not pause the promotion and move from the side. Second, switch your phones to silent. Help us maintain the energy of the space. No flash photography. Please don't record videos. And you can take pictures after the performance with the artist. Please do take their consent before posting or taking pictures of them. And most importantly, because this is not a regular run-of-the-mill entertainment, you can't talk amongst each other. And I'm going to be slightly policing that all the time. This is a play about gender, expression, identity, power, and how they all collide in the real world. Written and directed by participatory Chidananda Shastri, Drag Me Not, Theatre of Resistance. And now it's yours too. Let's begin. Drag Me. आओ नाटक देखो नाटक देखो नाटक देखो आओ नाटक देखो नाटक देखो नाटक देखो नाटक में जिंदगी देखो जिंदगी देखो जिंदगी देखो जिंदगी की टच देखो टच देखो टच देखो टिकट ले दो सिनेमा का दो आट चुड़ू अरे ओ भैया ओ भाऊजी ओ काका ओ अक्का हाय हसीबा नाटकम चुड़ू नाटकम चुड़ू Hi everyone. My name is Nukaad.
Nukaad, and I'm here to serve you all class with a glass of wine. If you don't like me, you can eat the grass.
Hello bitches, this is me Khem with all the gym. नमस्कार सभी को, मैं हूँ आईना, देख लो आईना.
Aeina! Aeina! Is that your drag name?
Yes it is, and do you know, it means mirror in Urdu. Oh honey, a desi diva, very traditional. हाँ मैं हूँ देसी, and I am really proud of it.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Everything is called Aeina for all. Desi and drag are so underrated. Drag is all about beauty. It's all about glamour. It's all about panache. It's not your desi jo ke tale hue uple and those temple mein.
Oh, honey, this is drag, not any cultural program, honey. Where is the glamour? Where is the Western influence? Please work on it. They think my drag is a costume. My culture is nothing. But for me, that's my only truth.
Chudandi karu,
Itlane undam,
chudandi karu,
itlane undam,
chudandi karu,
itlane undam,
chudandi karu,
itlane undam,
chudandi karu.
itlane undam.
Hello everyone! We're really excited to announce our prize lineup featuring our star Khemaya and two new additions, Sad and Aeina. Let's get ready for our first performance. Please give a round of applause for Sad.
Badanta bantu gatti, padaharu balla gatti, ye bande vata ko nahi damu gatta loda.
Wait, Sad. Why are you doing that protest face again? The audience will not get it. Can't you be more authentic? Can't it be more accessible?
Accessible? I don't do drag for you to understand it. There are atrocities happening on trans people in the name of Mujra in police stations, and there are people who are kind of going ahead and being pulled from their houses. And you want me to talk about all happiness? I'm not your digestible biscuit.
Well, I understand we need to push boundaries, but also...
Sorry. I'm late. I went there for representation. But you know what they asked me? Come in heels next time. Heels? Do I look like I can wear heels and dance?
Listen, I asked for the food earlier and they said we don't get a coupon and we have to fill the water from the dispenser. Like seriously, anywhere you all look glamorous. No dispenser, no water, not even dressing room. And they just asked to, just tap all over Instagram with star treatment. They just want a shimmer, not a sweat or labor.
And then they ask, why are drag queens angry?
Well, I understand we need to push boundaries, but we also need to think about our audience.
Oh, wow. Audience? Our audience or your sponsors?
I'm tired of explaining that drag kings exist. Every time I show up, it's like they've never seen a king perform before.
Aina, can you please do some Bollywood? People love that, But why does everything have to be Bollywood? Why can't I just be me? I do interfaith drag and they're not getting it.
Okay. Let's focus on the show and we'll figure out the details later.
पहले इस्तेमाल करे फिर विश्वास करे हानी पहले इस्तेमाल करे फिर विश्वास करे हानी What's that smell?
Oh my dear, this is the sweet scent of exposure and visibility.
Listen folks, you all can use the staff toilet, but please don't spill the makeup all over the basin. Also, if you can just cover yourself a little bit, we don't want to look like a cross-dressers when we are entering the venue.
Cross-dressers!
I have done a full couture of makeup on a running train. And this is just a scented version of hell.
I'm not comfortable changing here. Can I get a room or at least a curtain?
Well, this is what we have. You take it or leave it.
Listen, again I'm telling you this. I order for food. Please give it.
They just want the visibility. They are just like, I will tag you all over Instagram with all the names. Instagram sells. But what about our basic respect? What about our self-respect?
And then they say that drag queens are demanding.
They're giving you platform. That's something, right?
How generous of you.
And sometimes I feel whatever we are doing this is all worthless.
Maybe it is, but at least we have each other.
कभी खुशी कभी गम ना जुदा होंगे हम कभी खुशी कभी गम ना जुदा होंगे हम कभी खुशी कभी गम.
Let's get ready for our next performer. Let's welcome Aeina.
मोर भरे मन घट पे मोरे नट घट शाम सताए मोरे चुनरिया
Sorry. We can't have this performance. Somebody in the audience said this is anti-relation. Can't you do something more light?
But I wasn't even finished yet. Like, what do you want me to do? What are you saying?
We have our next performer, the one and only Khemaya. And by the way, this is family friendly as well. चोली के पीछे क्या है? चोली के पीछे. चोली के पीछे क्या है? चोली के पीछे. हाँ, चोली में दिल है मेरा, चुनरी में दिल है मेरा. ये नहीं दूंगी मेरे यार को, प्यार को.
You got it? Sex, and protest? Well, you know that.
So, should I just compromise with my art?
Okay, let's do this later. But let's welcome our next performer, Dragon.
DJ Tilu Peru, Finish Peleve, Sogemo Hero Zero, Kotedi Sin Maru, DJ Tilu Kotu, DJ Tilu.
Nice performance. But you can be dressed a little better next time. Why don't you try a good bikini dress? The audience loves glamour.
Bikini, based on rapper. They say my drag is not enough. Too real, too covered up, too masculine. What does that even mean?
They say that my drag is not woman enough. Too woke, too political, too distracting.
To them, drag is all about glitter and cleavage, not about grief and truth, not about gods and prayers.
And what about me? Am I just a sex object? Is this all I am?
So beautiful, so elegant, just looking like a wow. So beautiful, so elegant, just looking like a wow. So beautiful, so elegant, just looking like a wow.
Queens, we are very excited to announce our Pride Showcase. The divine from Mumbai has arrived. She's going to fill the biggest crowd we have ever seen.
Again somebody from outside? Like seriously, what about us local drag queens? Aren't we count?
Oh my dear, they ask us to work for free. They ask us on the name of visibility and exposure, but I call it vanishing our worth of self. Hello, darling. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
It's not my fault if they fly me in. If you can get business, you get flown in business, honey.
But visibility isn't paying rent for us. And if it did, they will still make us wait 60 days. Or even more.
Sass, we have a news for you. This diva from Mumbai has arrived. We need to cut one little short. I'm so sorry, it's admin pressure. Also, we were thinking if you're our own, you can just do hosting instead. Also, your drag is too experimental. Especially, performing after a diva.
I just got replaced from the lineup. And I'm the only alternative drag queen in this particular city. And right now, I'm erased. Darling, what is all of this? Low lighting, techno music, futuristic sounds. This isn't drag, ma. This is confusion. This is my style of drag. My gender is a glitch. My drag is a noise. And my performance is activism.
That maybe no one wants noise right now. And you, Aeina baby, please act from Katrina Catholic. People will love that.
But can't I just act like me? Like you are doing you. Why can't I just be me?
Sure, Beta, you're enough. I mean, she's enough, right? She's enough, yes. But you, honey, you're just too confusing, isn't she?
You know what, Diva? You don't see us. You see through us. You came here. You conquered our stage. You got paid good money even. But us, we're just even performing for visibility, chai samosa and false promises.
Good for you, honey, good for you, honey. I get it, you're angry with me, but it's not my fault. I didn't make this system. Why do queens hurt queens? Just for a few crumbs of opportunity. I am gay!
That's okay!
I am gay!
That's okay!
I am trans!
That's okay!
I am trans!
That's okay!
I am bi!
That's okay!
I am trans!
That's okay!
I am a drag queen!
That's okay!
I am a drag queen! I'm a drag queen! I'm a drag queen!
That's okay.
Darpan, you're wearing lipstick. On the metro,
Actually, I'm wearing a full makeup now.
people are speaking about it. What if they tell Amma? You know what will happen then, right?
What will happen, Akka? What are you saying? I literally go out and perform for 300 strangers. And I have to hide myself from a family of 3.
Why do you want to bring shame to our family? Why can't you just be normal, like get a regular job?
What is normal, Akka? What is getting a regular job? This is my job. This is what I do. You just want me to go back to the closets. Closets are doors, Akka. They are cages lined up with everyone else's expectations.
Of course. My family is super supportive to a point it's embarrassing. They come to all of my shows and start hooting and shouting and whistling. It's so cute, but honestly sometimes I feel like I shouldn't announce it to them. But I always felt safe, felt held. They're the coolest.
Okay, just be careful, okay? The world is not ready for people like you.
What do you mean people like me? Then it's time to make them ready. Andy said payment in 60 days. They said no, starting May. But now,
Good job everyone, absolutely fantastic. We'll tag you on Instagram post, please do share.
Tag us on Instagram post? Tagging is not payment, Andy.
We don't want any hashtag. We don't want any social media mentions. We want our money. Our money.
You guys are fighting over money? I got paid upfront in full before the show.
What?
That's standard babes.
You got paid money. All we got was visibility, exposure, Instagram tags. What is this bullshit?
Two different ways of inequality. Two different treatments. But one stage. Look up my hosh mein aao.
होश में आओ, होश में आओ,
अरे होश में आके बात करो.
बात करो, बात करो,
लोग सबको होश में आओ.
होश में आओ, होश में आओ,
अरे होश में आके बात करो.
बात करो, बात करो. Love is love. In every form, in every aspect, it is love. And we should...
This is inappropriate. We bring our kids here to commute in metro, not for this adult cabaret show.
Yeah, this is not our culture. What are you doing?
Also, drag should be uplifting, joyful, and not controversial.
But my existence is
Enough!
controversial.
Enough! We don't want drag queens next time. This is too risky for our reputation.
I am tired of selling my body for claps. The more I show it, I get the money so easier. When I cover it up, I'm so boring. Less I feel like an artist nowadays.
I put my soul out there. I shared my truth. And you ask me why I'm not in a sari? Why I don't look like a lady?
They still are confused with what exactly is drag. They mix drag queens and transgender peoples together. They think that we're all kind of a joke, with men wearing wigs and creating mockery of women.
Drag is a crime. Drag is a crime.
Drag is
Drag
a
is a
crime.
crime!
Drag is a crime.
Drag is a crime. If our existence is crime, then we are all okay to be criminals.
हमें देखनी है आज़ादी हर हाल में हमें देखनी है आज़ादी ठीक लेंगे
They ask me to change. They ask me to accept them completely. Unlearn everything that I've been learning since childhood. But what about our traditions? What about our family structures? What about our society? What about our society? Will our society accept them? Will our society let them live freely, safely, with respect, with dignity? What is our responsibility here?
They ask me to drag up to be palatable, to be comfortable, to be digestible. But drag itself is an activism, right? Drag itself is a protest. I'm not here to kind of be comfortable with all of you. I'm here to kind of go ahead and question every damn thing that you have thought about gender, learned about sexuality, and cross-check and reflect while I'm performing. I'm not here to kind of sit, but I'm here to make you all act.
I have been told I am very sexual, very provocative and very vulgar. But when I show it, people get very excited. When I tone it down, I am very boring. My sexuality is becoming my prison. Transgender people are getting arrested. The name of doing mujra. And it's becoming prison. How do I break it free?
For me, my drag is my prayer. It's a space, it's a culture which once birthed me, but then slowly rejected me. When I do Kathak or any kind of classical dance form in my full drag, I'm not trying to mock any tradition. I'm just trying to expand it for everyone. I'm asking, who gets to be divine? Who gets to be sacred? And why not me?
I am wildly successful. I have a great career. I have money. I have all of the audience. But in this system, if you want to thrive, you step on someone or get stepped on. But it benefits me. Am I a part of the problem? Is there something I can do to hold better?
I want to claim gender on my own terms, but they say I'm not drag enough. Who defines what is feminine, what is masculine? Who defines who I get to be? My drag is for all those boys who are told they're not man enough. It's for all the people who exist beautifully between your narrow definitions.
I wanted to support queer artists, and I really did. But I also need to fill seats, keep sponsors happy, avoid controversies. Am I an ally or just another person benefiting from all of your struggles? How do I do better?
So that was our act. Like we said, this is the theatre of the oppressed, and your interactions as the audience begin now. As drag queens, they faced a series of 8 problems in 8 scenes, right? Now we would like some volunteers for this experiment to go forward. Any volunteers in the crowd? Anybody please like to interact? Hi, could you just stand up for us? What do you think is one scene that you would like to change?
Aeina.
Aeina scene? Can we start that? Aeina and Akka? Where she's talking with her Akka?
Yeah.
Okay? So the process of this is, as they start reenacting, whichever volunteer says they're here, they just say stop and they step in and then we interact. So I would like to welcome you onto the stage along with me. Yes? So Aeina and Akka will perform the scene, and as they are performing the scene, a volunteer gets to be the one who makes the change and stop, and you can continue the dialogue then, if you would like to, or you can tell us. Yeah.
Darpan, are you wearing lipstick in the metro?
Actually,
Do you want to try?
thank you so much.
Yeah.
See, people are accepting, and I think it's my only family that's there which is not able to accept.
But people are talking. I'm scared of what Amma will say.
Let Amma say, I think I have enough people to support me, and I think there will be one day when you and Amma will also get to see that who I am and who I can be.
But I'm just scared for you.
Okay, I think we can step forward and one person at one time can make one step. And that little change is also okay. Can I share a little bit of what we share together with you?
Yeah.
As friends, we go out in the metro every day, and while traveling, even though we get a lot of looks and friends, we look at each other and we give ourselves that comfort space. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Can we
as
start
long as
from
my
there?
sibling is safe, I'm okay.
Okay.
So this is the theatre of oppress. This is how you interact and change situations. Anybody else would like to volunteer?
I could give it a shot.
Yeah. Which scene do you think you would like? Please join us on stage.
I don't know, I'll let you pick for me. I really like all the things.
You really like all of them? Which one would you like to do? Would you like the one with dragon and leave? No. Okay.
There's one where I introduced,
Yeah.
there's one where I dissed them, saying that, oh, these things, that one?
Whichever one.
That's your choice. Or the one where I'm talking about how my family is.
Maybe the one where you just
Yes, sir. Oh my god, what are you all up to? Where's the glamour? Where's the panache? Where's the grace?
This is my style of drag. My gender is a glitch. My drag is a performance. And I'm here to talk about what exactly is happening across the society.
Honey, this isn't drag. It's confusion.
What's the confusion?
whatever they're doing. Drag is for entertainment. You talk to people, you capture their interest, and then you make them feel happy. What is all this?
Is that your interpretation of drag?
Well, that is what the major interpretation is.
Who decides what's the major interpretation? Who is the majority?
Well, this pays clearly.
They may not be getting paid as much as you, but it's likely because of their work that people like you are able to capitalize on some part of it and make more money. Don't you think you should stand with them rather than away from them?
I'm not sure. Where do you get that from? I succeeded on my own.
Really? I also heard you say that you come from a family that supports you. Was it really on your own? If you were on your own, would you be successful?
Perhaps you're right. My family did support me, but what's their risk?
Maybe you came with maybe you started a little better off than them because you had a family to support you, and even beyond that, you didn't do it alone because there was an audience to support your style. So since you started with leverage, can you give them some leverage instead
I
of
can
losing them?
probably do that. I mean, I don't mind sharing the stage. If you're open to it.
Now we're talking. I think. What do you think?
Would you like to come to my city someday?
Definitely. I would love to kind of be in your city and also get my sisters along.
I would love to have all of you.
Thank you so much, Deepika. One of the many things, since we've brought up this scene, that we tend to forget is most of what queer art is. It's a form of resistance. It's a form of being seen and heard and protecting against the systems that are working against us. Thank you so much for putting that so beautifully. Anybody else would like to volunteer? Please. Scene would you like to do? Yeah.
No, I think it was mine.
Yeah.
Please join us.
Please.
Bandanta bandi gatti.
Wait, Sass. Why are you doing that protest piece again? The audience won't get it. Can't you do something more accessible?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm part of the audience. Are you saying that I'm too dumb to get a protest piece?
We want audience, right? For our performance. We need to fill seats. We need to keep our sponsors happy. So,
Oh,
this is
I'm
not...
sorry. I brought 5 friends with me. Are you saying that I should just up and leave?
I'll have to think about it.
So what exactly are you expecting them to perform?
I just want something, glamorous, something that the audience likes.
I'm sorry. If I wanted something glamorous that some audience has to like, I would just go for some music launch or some Bollywood show or a movie. I am here at drag so that I can learn something about the community.
Just because you're talking, I was thinking, who would you like more? Sass or Diva, like from Mumbai?
I think I can see Diva from Mumbai on almost all the popular Instagram accounts and other things. I would like to see more local artists. Don't we agree?
Yeah.
I mean, are you trying to say that Mumbai is better than where we are right now? Isn't the goal supposed to be to make every city have as many drag queens as possible?
Well, I really apologize, but I want all of you to understand my point of view. I need to keep my sponsors happy, right? If the audience is supporting, if the society is supporting, why not? I would love to support my
To
team.
whom would you do the sponsorship and the performance? Is it for the audience or is it for some people or trees around who will be watching our performance?
You know what? To work on a show, we need money. We need sponsors. If we audience come for shows, come for protest shows, come for all shows, would that help you? Would that help you
Why
bring
not?
more diversity for us?
Why not? If we are all ready to support, are we?
Yes.
Are we? Then of course, why not? I would love to. I would love to support my local queen.
But thank you so much for all being with us. Thank you so much for being with us. And thank you so much, Andy, for being with us. Give a round of applause. Come on.
I'm going to check in with the audience now. Are you all having fun?
Yes.
Is this good?
Yes.
Anybody else would like to volunteer, please? Now is the time. We've done a total of
Go ahead,
three. I
please.
think we've done 3. Please step up. It's okay. It's just a bunch of friends that know each other. It's not a great crowd. Like,
Yeah.
yes,
Join,
Anthony. Which scene would you like to do, Anthony?
Previously watch.
Ooh. Yes, do it.
Presenta Vandigati.
That's why are you doing that protest piece again? The audience won't get it. Can't you do something more accessible?
Can I talk about the real-time situation which are happening about trans people? In your parties, there are a lot of situations which happen. We are all kind of mugged up with this atrocities of people, the bureaucrats. They're trying to curb our art form. And do you want me to kind of come ahead and perform for you?
Yes, I need something glamorous, something that we all will like, something that will get money.
I wanted to tell in this one, what is the place where you perform? Suppose there are certain places where you can perform, certain places where you cannot perform. Now, you are taking this is a place, okay? So you wanted to ask about the money. You want to earn money, but you are the organizer. She is a performer. So at what place you want to ask her to perform, that makes an importance. Now you go to a pub and she protests, that will not work for her. Neither it will work for her. Now as an organizer, when you go for, when you are in a place where, like for example, today it is a drag event. You cannot put a kinky nights in a drag event, or a kinky show in a drag event, or anything like that. So you need to know at what place the drag performances is happening, and according to that, it has to be done.
So pick
Now,
up the place.
suppose pick up the place where you want
Just
it.
one suggestion. Would you like to play the role? And if you want to recreate the scene, we would love that.
Yes. Andy,
Try it.
You can do it. Since they are performing, and you're the organizer. Yes, I am the organizer. How would you like to react when they are performing? In
But
a
I would have,
situation
as an organizer, I would have told them beforehand itself what to perform.
But that means you're saying that you did not like the performance?
Not at the time when I have told them already. Suppose I have told her to perform something and she goes out of her thing where she has to perform. I would not like what she has performed. Because I have already told her what to perform, what is the scene, what is not the scene, everything is beforehand.
Can I step in as
So I'm a little confused. I'm confused with this scene. So the whole point of drag for some is activism, and what you're trying to say is they should pick their place.
So, no, actually, Andy is coming from the point of being an organizer, where organizers do not take cognizance for the participants. They do not respect the participants and do not tell them beforehand what kind of situation they are performing in. So Anthony is asking from as an organizer himself, to be more conscious of what our performers need to do and where they do it. Because drag artists earn their money also through performances.
Yeah.
And we need to be given that space. Thank you so much, Anthony, for that. Thank you for correcting the organizer side the organizer way.
I have a doubt here. Okay, so I feel that every drag artist has their niche or their style. Like if I have noticed, Saz does a lot of performance that is linked to activism,
Yes.
and there are drag artists who don't. do that. So as an organizer, it would be better to pick someone that works for yours instead of trying to change the drag artist style.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's what Anthony was also trying to say. Customize it based on the event. No? If somebody's asked them to come to perform in a bar, they shouldn't call somebody like Patrick because Patrick talks about social issues and uses drag as a form of revolution.
Just to add on. Yeah, so, any artist, by the end of it, is very adaptive of their audience. And there is a very intimate connection between the audience and the performer, irrespective of the organizers. Like the organizer would come from a point of view how I can make it affordable for my audience, or how I make it a good experience. They are experience builders. When they kind of create or curate something, they are all experience builders. Now, when they are kind of going through an artist, what Andy said, Anthony said is also very correct, and what Andy said is also very correct, that there needs to be a conversation between the performer and the organizer, and also the artists are very I would say versatile in its own nature. Like, it's not like performers cannot switch or cannot do activism while performing in a club, or when they can't do a certain kind of an aspect without involving or without kind of going apart or risking the space. So those are all the aspects. So artists are very volatile as well as versatile in their own nature. Always what helps is a conversation. So once you have a conversation pre-hand, which Anthony has suggested, that helps us to build. Even the artists need to speak up and say that, okay, this is the setup, this is the act which you are kind of doing. Let me come with my expertise. Can I do this? So this conversation needs to kind of happen where there is no conflict. Whereas there are still kind of times where certain artists are not getting booked because they assume that they might not fit into the bill without having a conversation.
Anthony, which scene would you like to do?
This is all the actual local market.
Yes. Start with your scene.
Would you like to also take up a role?
No. What is all this? Techno music, low lights, futuristic sounds. This isn't drag, ma. This is confusion. What are you all up to?
My style of drag is confusion. My drag is a glitch. My performance is activism. I want to tell true stories. I want to question everybody. This is my style.
Sure, that's why your style is selling so much, isn't it?
I just want to put in the point that are we, as drag, as drag being a form of a queer joy or queer resistance, are we really trying to, uphold the same power structures that have kept us downtrodden for centuries now? That's my question here. We're just trying to, because you're being, what I think is, the whole, your character is trying to be, it's benefiting from the problem that was trying to solve collectively as queer people. And how would this, portray as drag? That's my question.
Very interesting. Very interesting question.
You want to answer?
I can answer. So, as you very rightfully said, there are existing structures. And if you saw my character as well, came from a certain privilege, didn't have any nuance about the artists who were actually doing the groundwork. I mean, even if we take Pathruni as a live example, drag in metro stations, who would have thought that? And children come up and, engage. So my grand performances in Mumbai wouldn't have been possible if someone wasn't testing the waters. So they do, but sometimes, yes, it does end up happening that we as artists are not cognizant of the struggle that other artists are having, and we just go ahead and diss them, saying that, you are giving a bad face because it's affecting me. But the truth is, it is all the cause and effect that they have had which has given me the space to flourish. So thank you for the question. It's a beautifully nuanced question.
Just wanted to add on this, also if you want to that one of the things which drag queens can do, like, there's somebody who has done, a very good friend of mine, they are a drag artist from now in Bombay, but they have to ban here. So whenever they perform, irrespective of the performers, if they are performing in a certain city, and if there is a local drag artist or not, this person deliberately ensures to connect with one local drag artist, stay with them for that particular day, understand the scene, and then kind of bring that kind of a joy, that kind of a nuance into their performance, while also talking about the local drag. So staying with an artist or kind of sharing, we have seen a lot of actors, lot of singers, when they kind of go to other city, they don't work in silos. They kind of connect, they want to kind of create things together. So that when you kind of do that, when Diva kind of comes and has steps with us, talks with us, asks about what exactly you're doing, stay with us, or consult with us, have conversation. They can also say that I know that there might not be budgets for local drag artists, but why don't you kind of come and host, or why don't you kind of be part of my act, or why don't you tell me a story which I can create, your story or your experience. So that collaboration of making the performance more grounded, while also not disturbing the alliance of drag artists will kind of change. So I think that is something which artists need to do as well.
Can we do a little scene of that? Of like you meeting them? No, not
Try it, let's do it.
not booking them, but meeting them as a fellow.
Oh yes, that I can, yes, absolutely. Hi everyone, how are you?
Hi, Queen, what's up?
Queen. So I just wanted to tell you all that I'll be coming soon to Hyderabad, and not at this, but I do know, I have seen your work sometimes, and I'm really excited. Most of the time I end up doing cliche stuff, weddings, Bollywood celebrations and stuff. It's nice, but there's something unique about you guys. I don't know I can pull it off with this. Can you tell me more about what you do in Hyderabad so that maybe we can work together?
Okay, let me introduce you my wonderful drag family. This is my
Oh my
wonderful
God, wow.
sister. Her name is Kim. She does such a wonderful nail art.
Oh,
and
really? Wow.
she has a killer makeup skills. She can work you out with her makeup.
I do.
We have our younger Aeina. And she's such a wonderful performer. You should definitely check out her Instagram. And let us know if you need any kind of a help. We have a whole team of people to help you.
You know what? I have an idea. Since you are good with nails and makeup, why not you help me and we can post it on social?
Oh, sure.
And since you have your own style, let's collaborate. I mean, while sometimes my audience likes a lot of glam, but a bit of surprise would also work. So let's collaborate.
Yeah, because I think I do mostly, touching with the expressions and classical part of the bit. And since we all live in India, I think that's essential part of the art form and everything.
Absolutely.
And since drag is such a vast and expanded art form, why not bring it together like I do? And you can do glamour and expressions and classical together.
Let me do one thing. I'm taking out my phone. Can you please do a small close? Hi everyone, I'm with the local queens in Hyderabad. Please, everybody, strike your signature pose. Wonderful. See you all tomorrow after 2 days on stage in Hyderabad.
Don't
Any
leave
message?
Hyderabad without coming to my house.
Oh,
We'll
yes,
have a
of course.
wonderful lunch.
Of course. I want some biryani, by the way.
I can't prepare biryani.
Hyderabad, come on. See you all later.
We'll order some.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So Patruni has actually done that in the city with Dragwanti. I'm going to name that. Taken all the drag people, I guess, because kings and queens. You said you'd like to go next? Yes.
Oh, wow.
Them first, and then them first. Then
Great audience, give it a round of
Andy, the event manager.
Dragon. So I would like to work on both of your scenarios, Kim and Dragon, because yours kind of overlaps, I feel, regarding what you wear, showing the body. So you talked about how the less you wear, the more you will, sell. And the way you wear is not selling because it's not fitting in the feminine. So I think it kind of overlaps. I can do either one of the.
So because Dragon,
Yeah.
the scene where you were talking about
Somebody comes
Changing
and tells
the
changing
heel
the
pano
bikini line.
and then you go and tell the introductory scene. Say something in Telugu, please.
Would you like to come on?
Please come join.
Would you like to you can also edit and join us.
You can join us as well.
The scene will replace
I am
characters.
also figuring out how to do it myself.
Okay, when you want to edit, just stop and then you will come.
Done.
Let's welcome our next performer, Dragon.
glamour.
Okay, stop. So, what do you mean by better?
The dress which the audience likes, because
How do you know what?
Figure out how to. If you want to work with drag artists, then how to work with drag artists.
So dress is not the only thing. You can go to so many of their performances. That is the main thing what you have to do.
Definitely, definitely I want to add something here. As we all know, drag is all about fun, enjoyment, glamour, western, and everything is there. Because when you're doing drag, we're doing everything. And as I said, like everyone having their own style. And as I am a transgender drag artist person, and I look very feminine, I look very glamorous and there is a situation also, like where drag artists like me also have to do that, like they just go for to be a sex subject to the people because they have to survive and they have to work for it. There is a suggestion how we can change.
Can I add something to what you said? The whole definition of glam should be different.
I was just going to say, can we, I mean, it's very hypothetical, but I wonder if we can organize events, we have fancy dress competitions from the time we're in school. So I wonder if one can organize a fancy dress competition where how much can you cover up, call it a cover up glam or call it, I don't know. And I also feel, as somebody who dresses in everything from hot pants to saris, I also feel that the conversation is always switching on either extreme. Either there's a lot of conversation about why can't women just wear what they want and show what they want, and then there's another kind of conversation which is, why can't we look sexy while we're covered up? And very much like what happened in the Bombay artist scene, we're taking these extreme positions and judging one another. So yeah,
that's what I was trying to say. Just let them be. That's why we need to explore our definitions of what glamorous means to begin with. Right? I don't have
maybe
to
that
add
could be an
shimmer
event
to
in
make it
itself.
glamorous.
I think that's a beautiful line that we can take away from this one. What glamorous is has been so dictated by popular norms right now. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Can your name?
Just wanted to add up. So again, when it comes to kind of audience and then what they want, majority of these clubs are filled with people who are again cisgender, homosexual men, or cisgender heterosexual men or bisexual men who desire to kind of see a certain kind of a gaze. Not that GAYS, not the gaze which we kind of see. And the gaze has to shift. How exactly when the power of people who are coming to the clubs or to the events, the number of people, the gender spectrum of people in the audience changes. You would kind of, there's nobody who is basically demanding the organizers to have a drag king. That has to change. And how exactly that has to change is, if you don't find a space, if drag kings don't find a space, they have to take their own space. And while they take their own space, they make their own space. And then when you kind of show up that, okay, this is something which is happening, we are holding that kind of a space, that's when the power dynamic shift. That's when the audience will not be an even audience, but it will be a very odd audience. And that's when, we would see more drag kings, deliberate attempt of drag kings to be placed in shows as well. So here what exactly is the idea is to ensure that when we are, when we see that there is only one kind of things which are happening, when there is only one kind of audience are going to a certain kind of an event, there always need to be a contrary. And once you have a contrary, once all the wonderful people who are performing drag kings, doing their own night, pulling their own kind of a crowd, that makes a power difference for people to understand and reflect that okay, this is the same audience which I also want. So the want is something which needs to be kind of deliberately shown, is what I want to kind of point that part as well.
I agree, Patrine. Like, for example, today, like, Danny Party is our sponsor too.
Yeah!
So, yes, so expanding their horizons as organizers helps queer artists too. Thank you, Anthony, for your input. We have 2 more people very excited. I'm really glad that you all are actually willing to participate. I thought like I would have to pull people out individually. You want to go next? Yes. Can I have your name?
Murara.
Murara. Join. Which scene would you like to do? Would you like to be an actor? Yeah? You want to intervene? Come on stage.
Give it up for Murala, come on guys!
That's fun. You're wearing lipstick on the metro.
Actually, I'm wearing full makeup now.
That's amazing. It's so beautiful. I've been observing, I was actually scrolling.
Oh, really?
And I also observed, like, you look so beautiful. And
Yes, this is my family.
oh, okay. What's the problem? I mean, it's absolutely great. Yeah. Even in our school also, we actually performed Mahabharat once. And I had to perform the character of Arjuna.
I'm glad you think that they look very pretty. And she does. She looks very pretty. I know that. But it is scary. What if somebody tells our mother? Our amma won't approve of it.
But I go and perform for so many people, and I'm literally hiding myself from my own family.
Right.
How is it fair?
In fact, when I was performing Arjuna's character, I was supposed to act as Brihannada. And I was so scared and so terrified what my friends would say to me and what my also mother would say. But after I performed and came back, they were so happy about it. They were so happy about it, like, they were like, you did a great job.
I'm glad you are so supportive.
Yeah.
I would hope that more people are so supportive and there is more safety for her to just be herself. But it also gets scary for us.
I'm also thinking, what is scaring you? Like, what
People,
exactly?
society.
And what society is scared about?
Society is not scared. Society is scared. Society is scared for allowing for space to people.
To be whatever they like?
Yes.
Aren't you wearing what you want to wear? Like, aren't you being what you want? And
I agree with you. And I would hope for more safety for you, from all of us. I would hope all of us to stand up like you did.
Yes.
I would hope all of us to show up for my sibling like that and just keep them safe.
And this is also an answer for my akka and my family, that people like Murara is there and you all to support me and to support all of the drag queens whenever we all feel unsafe or safe, because we are for each other.
Yes.
See?
Absolutely. I also want to share a point where, in our culture we talk about, makeup and everything as alankar, right? And as part of our history and culture, we see all the gods, especially the male-dominated gods, are alankara priyas, who love to be decorating themselves, and it's absolutely so beautiful. And when they could do, and why not?
For all of you all who don't have the reference, Arjuna from Mahabharata had to cross-dress for a year in exile and had to be a dance teacher. Therefore, he presented feminine. Yes. So, that is there. There is also Vishnu's Mohini Avatara.
Yes.
Right? These are the divine masculines presenting in the divine feminine. We have it in our culture. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Another announcement to both the artists and the audiences. When you all are coming here, please do not touch the artists. And artists also please do not touch the, because personal space, we don't know who is comfortable with. Next, Kishore, please come.
So maybe I would like to redo the scene where Khemaya and Aeina are talking about doing a Katrina Kaif song, and maybe I will be with Aeina and we'll just give more time to that scene and see what comes out.
Oh no, honey, Aina, can you please just do some Katrina Kaif mix? because people love that. Nobody wants your folk right now.
But I am a folk performer and I am that. Why can't I just act like me and why can't I just be me?
Yeah, why can't we be ourselves? आपका भी slot है ना, आप करो कभी ना, हमको
You can pull off both Katrina and everybody.
I can pull the crowd.
Yes, we can.
Why can't I?
भी करेंगे और क्या करने वाले? What are you gonna do?
Semi-classical.
Yes, semi-classical भी कर.
Yeah. Nature here, nobody wants that.
बोलो फूल पर
also saying the same thing.
Sorry, organizer, love, organizer.
They are telling us to be sexy, glamorous, not only like, Talebu you play and date.
Oh my God. Folk dance and classical can be anything. You know that. आपने भोर भय पंगट जो मैंने सॉन्ग किया था उसकी वीडियो देखी है कभी? प्लीज गूगल करना फिर बताना मुझे.
What you're doing? Organizers are saying the same thing. You're doing the same thing again and again. Nobody wants to see you.
And what different are you doing?
Drag is all about panache. It's all about yellow wig and corky kind of a dress.
And black stockings.
Well, I was wondering if the audience is loving this, why not?
Thank you so much, organizer.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
See, most of the interactions we've had right today were highly intellectual. Kisha did something like really interesting. आपका slot है, हमारा slot भी रहेगा. क्या बात कर रहे हो? Anybody else would like to go?
I want to add a point.
Yes.
So I've been an organizer in Hyderabad for the last 10 years roughly, and I've gone to Mupera's events, I've gone to Shastri's events, I've gone to a lot of events through my journey while organizing myself as a performer, and not once have we discussed what are you wearing, what are you performing, which song, any story. I think we really need bold organizers who are not people pleasers, that अगर ज़्यादा audience को पसंद आ रही है तो आप वो करो, audience को क्या पसंद आ रहा है वो करो. Not them, not our side of organization. We've always been very supportive of this is your slot, you do what you want, and whether or not someone sits, we'll make sure that we put it up with more confidence on social media saying this was our special, performance, so that next time people look forward and come for that. So I think that conversation of putting it up with our sponsors, with our people, with our audience, as a host as well, it's very important that the whole team looks at that performance with that much confidence and doesn't fall back for pleasing. So thank you for always being open to this slot. And I really hope we get more organizers and parties like this and gigs like this.
So, one more? Yes, please.
She just made my point, but I'd like to intervene.
Okay, please.
So the scene on the organizers and the scene where Dragon comes in.
Where Dragon is entering?
Yes,
The entry.
and
Sorry, I'm late. They say sorry, I'm late.
not sorry, the performance.
The performance.
The bit where Dragon is shamed for this
The
is
dance
not
performance.
masculine, or those kind of like there's
The monologue.
Yes, the monologue.
The monologue. What is masculine? The performance.
Or like when they speak about
I think we'll do the second scene where they are performing. And from there they become
Okay, everyone, let's welcome next performer, Dragon. Good job, nice performance, but try to be a little dressed better next time. You can try some good bikini. The Lord is loves glamour. Bikini? Yeah. You wear bikini.
Turn on the mic for you.
Hello.
Yes. So, ma'am, let's forget what's going on here for a while. Let's take a few steps back and tell me, when you first got into event organizing, what was your vision like?
Very nice. So I wanted to, give space to drag queens, drag artists, queer people, but at the same time, I wanted it to be famous, so that the event becomes really successful, our audience, like all the seats are filled, but at the same time giving space to queer people.
Yeah. So, I feel that you started out really bold, right? I love that. I love that you've even done this much. This is also big. And I'm not trying to, tell you that I'm not trying to minimize what you've done. I'm just wondering if we can try to be a little bolder. This is our audience. We're here sitting in front of all of these people who've chosen to come to an event like this. It means that at some level they can be pushed a little bit more. They can be bold.
So as an organizer who have organized so many events, I have seen the audience is not ready for drag kings. All they want is drag queens, all dressed up.
What's your vision? I know the stage fight is real.
Yeah.
But what's your vision?
Well, I really want to support, but there's nobody to support me.
What do you think the drag king will support you?
Can you please elaborate a little more? How can they support us?
So many a times what happens is when we are trying to be the uplifters, just unknowingly we think that we have more understanding than the people that we're serving. But more often than not, they happen to know a lot more. They happen to fight to have their space in multiple areas of life, almost every single day. So the experience and enrichment that they bring probably far supersedes, not trying to undermine your experience, but far sort of supersedes what you might, know about queer lives, about drag queens and drag kings. So I'm just wondering if we just were curious enough to ask, okay, this is where I am at, and I really want to include you. How can we work this out? I really want to understand your life. How can you portray something you don't understand clearly? I'd really love to know,
So this is what I'm taking away. Like as an organizer,
I'm also an organizer. And I think artists should think about their audience and their organizers and bring in more audience.
But I do understand that you want more audience. If I am somebody who has just started doing drag 2 months before, how do you think my reach would be to bring in audience? And how do you, if you not give me an opportunity, how would I become in the very first place?
Hey, organizer, I was thinking about, I've been listening to this conversation and I was thinking about the word organizer, and you seem more like a colonizer of their art. And I was thinking, that your role as an organizer is to really organize and see how you can present a variety of their art form. So you need to not just look at, how to make money out of them, but how can you market their different kinds of art forms. Because see, in a society, and I'm not talking about just our country, in a world where you can go from having one soap for your entire hair, body, etc., to selling multiple products for just the hair. I'm sure we can sell, and I don't mean to trivialize, but I was just, the way we are objectifying the artist and telling them to cover up or strip down. Instead, why don't you boost your marketing and strip down your colonizing? Sorry.
Just to end this, let both a drag king and a drag queen give you a little bit of a training on what exactly is drag. Free of cost for sure. And from there we can kind of take it forward. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shreya, for joining us. You want to edit the theme?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, Patrani, one more?
Yes, come on!
Come on,
And you want to play again? All of you want to play again? How many of you want to play again? Raise your hand. One now, but...
Time.
Let's do the last closing scene. The monologue. Yeah, like the dance that you did, like the end. Where you ended for the audience.
Closing or the starting?
The closing.
हमें दे
I'm so like I'm in tears, like so beautiful what you all did, like wow, like I never thought I'd see this in Hyderabad, like never. I'm so happy to have met you, your name?
My name is Taz.
Hello, your name?
Aeina.
I know, oh my god.
Dragon.
Me, Khemaya.
Khemaya.
Diva.
Acha. You are out of question. You are also out of question.
You want to take a picture with us?
Not so. I'm scared. But,
Scared of us?
scared of society. They'll check my phone.
But what will happen then?
They will trash me.
For?
You don't want to see our glamour?
Show our glamour to people?
They will trash me for, they will think I am one of you. I am. But I don't want them to do.
But why? People love us. They come to our gates.
But we do understand that
Yes.
we need safety is there.
Yes.
You are a part of it. We live your queerness on
Yes,
stage.
yes.
Thank you so much for...
Thank you, but I just had one question. Drag scene in India is like becoming popular. Like even I didn't know. Like I came from a tier 2 city to a tier 1 city, and I'm so surprised to see here for the first time. Sunny, when I go back to my community, my Adivasi community or the Bahujan community, I don't see a lot of them coming up. So I was just wondering how, as you like all of like being here, Diva from Mumbai, all of you being from a metropolitan city, for Muslim Bahujan Adivasi queer people or drag artists, just like how we are asking organizers to be inclusive, how is drag community or drag culture at large trying to pull in more people to make more like to make it a larger safer space? So I didn't see that. That's why I'm like so like I never knew this existed. Because I was able to afford metro tickets, some 60 rupees from Hathiguda to High Tech City, I was able to come. But there's so many people in my community who can't do that, and they've never seen. And I know some of them are in the closet. So how do we bring this to them? Next.
So, regarding organizing in general, it is like run and seek that opportunity and cutthroat competition. From the people I know within this community, I shall answer in real time. For me personally, drag space, like I said, I'm coming out since last year, that's all. I don't know much about this community myself. But Dragonti is an all equally accessible place. If anybody is interested in art and performing drag within the queer culture, you can approach Patrani at all times, and Patrani can help you kind of guide through that. But it is also very conflicting that because DBA folks already live underprivileged lives, and they do not even know that this opportunity is there. That is one of the reasons why we brought this case also forward, to say that, oh, this is accessible to the common man. I came dressed like this because I'm also the common man,
And we need more people like that. Thank you so much for bringing that up though. That was the one thing that we did not touch upon till now. And you made sure that was brought up. So for anybody who thinks they want to do drag, please approach Padrini. Drag one thing.
Also to add up, usually what happens is like when we want to kind of work and open up our space, the space owners, like for example Ragwanti, I come with a certain kind of a privilege, and when I kind of talk about my space of privilege, it should not be like clouding an existence of a person from the marginalized caste communities. Having said that, there were times where there were interactions which we had, not only me but other people had, with drag artists who are very kind of working well, trying to bring in marginalized voices. There was this very recent event which happened in Lalit, which was called as I think Dalit Festival, where they had people from the marginalized Dalit backgrounds to kind of come and perform, and it was a space for us to kind of for me to kind of go ahead and learn and understand, okay, what might be the finest challenges, and what are the times where I can kind of step back and pass the mic to people who are kind of coming from not that much of a privilege which I have.
And also, like the question you asked, that you was not knowing that drag exists in Hyderabad or not. I would like to tell everyone that drag started from India only. People says that drag is all about US, London and everywhere here and there. But I will say drag started from India. You go and see people are performing Lavani. My state Odisha, where I come from, people do perform in the temples for the Lord Jagannath. That is Mahari and Gotipur. We love that, and we might have seen in Rath Yatras and everywhere. And as you said, like that you got money for the metro, and you can't afford the club gigs and everything. As we know, drag is not all about dancing, performing, like doing makeup or the makeup and no, it's not. We have many kind of drag. Drag can be in comedy, drag. Look, we can sing in drag, we can dance in drag, we can do comedy, we can do whatever we want. As it's like we are doing it for free, we are doing it a play. And now we are drag artists, we are the acting drag queen or acting drag king. As it is like, if I am doing comedy, then I am a comedy queen or a comedy king. So, as like, if you are interested in drag, then you can find some ways, or you can check our Instagram handles or anything. We always put our stories, posts and everything that we are doing this, we are doing that. And you can choose your accessible event when you can go and you can learn something about drag.
Can I also add something? We recently, I also come from a very conservative background. It was Hyderabad, I think 5 years back, when I saw two men kissing.